Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Debbie. If you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that button down below and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Also, please don't forget to click that bell and turn on your post notifications so you can get notified of any future videos. So today, you guys, is this look right here. I didn't know what I was gonna do, but this is what happened. And if you guys want to see how I did this look, super pretty, super simple, subtle, monochromatic, perfect for spring. Yeah, so if you guys want to see how I came up with this simple look right here, then just keep on watching. All right, you guys, so as you can see, I have absolutely nothing on my face. The only thing I have is some lip balm and some moisturizer. And now I'm gonna spray a little bit of the NYX Bare With Me Prime Set and Refresh. My God, my skin has been super duper dry. And I think it's been feeling a lot drier than usual because I've been using this mask from Freeman. I'm looking over there because that's where the mask is. It's a Freeman mask, and I think I've been like using it a little too much. So I think I'm gonna have to like be a little easier on my skin. So yeah. All right, so we are going to do something quick and easy every day, but I'm also going to be using this new primer. I've had this, I've never used this, so I'm going to use it today. This is the Revolution Pro Goddess Glow Primer. It's a Radiance Primer Serum. So I'm kind of curious to see how this is going to be. I'm 100% sure I've never tried this. This is what it looks like. It's in like a glass packaging, has a gold cap, and it has a pump, which is awesome. It has a little bit of glitter, so I don't know, but it's the, I think I said it, the Revolution Pro Goddess Glow Primer. So we're just going to use this anyway, just to test it out. You never know, so I'm just going to grab like a pump and a half. Just going to push my hair back, and I'm going to apply that all over. And looking at my skin, I do see a little bit of a gold and a, like when I shift my face around, like I see a little bit of gold. But I don't know how I feel about that. It feels kind of I don't like it. It has like a residue. Ew, I don't like it. Oh no. I'm not feeling it. Oh, you see? Oh no, definitely, absolutely not. We are not using this. This definitely has, it clumps up, and ooh no. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take this off and we are going to start over because off the bat, I don't like this. Don't like it at all, so give me a second. I'm just gonna take this off and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so as you guys saw, I'm definitely off the bat not a fan of this. I don't like that. It just automatically clumped up. I don't like that. So for face primer, I'm going to go in with one of my favorites, which is this one right here. This is the Too Faced Hangover Primer. It's the best. So I'm going to be using this today, you guys, instead of that. So apply that on the skin. And there ain't no clumps, so that's a great thing. So now I'm gonna go in with this right here. This is the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer. I absolutely love this one and the original. So I'm just going to apply that right here on the T-zone. I'm gonna let my primer sit for a minute, so I'm gonna move on to brows. I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia of Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, and this one is in the shade Dark Brown. Actually, I'm gonna have to grab another one because that one's pretty like done. There's nothing left. Oh my God, there's like nothing left on this one too, but it's okay. I'm gonna use whatever's left on this one. It's the same thing. It's in the shade Dark Brown. All right, so now that my brows are filled in, I'm gonna go in with the foundation. This is the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Liquid Makeup. It's such a good foundation, you guys. I just really like the way this makes my skin look. This is in the shade Natural Beige, and I'm just going to shake it up, and I'm going to grab my e.l.f. sponge, which is this one here. I've been loving it. I haven't really used my Real Technique sponge, you guys. It's so crazy. But I'm going to be, ooh, that's a lot of foundation that just fell out. All right, so I'm just gonna grab it on the sponge, and I'm just going to apply it all over. Moving on to concealer, I'm going to go in with this one right here. This is the best concealer and affordable concealer at the drugstore. This is the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover in the shade M900 Perfect Beige. I'm also going to be grabbing a little bit of the foundation with a little brush, and I'm going to be using it to just clean up underneath the brow. So using a brush like this, I'm just going to go under and just clean up underneath the brow. I don't want something highlighting it, but I do want a clean, sharp brow. And I feel like if you don't want to use a concealer, the foundation would be just as good. You see? And I'm just going to do the bottom. Just the arch here. And that's that. You can go right over it with a sponge if you want, just to blend it out so there isn't that much product under there, which is what I'm doing right now. It's up to you, but I feel like that step right there, it doesn't make your brows look super like bold, you know what I mean, but it also looks like you clean them up and they look pretty clean and sharp, you know. All right, so to bronze up my face today, I'm gonna be using a product that I actually never ever use on my channel, but I'm gonna be using it today. It's really good. I really like it. This is the Soleil Tan de Chanel. It is so good. I love how luxurious this smells. It's amazing. It doesn't seem like I used a lot, but you guys, I used a lot of this product. Like you could see the indent in the middle. So I'm going to be grabbing my e.l.f. sponge. Just gonna be grabbing the product and being very generous. And I'm just going to be applying this right here as I normally would, and just blending it out. This is not super like dark. This just gives you like a nice little tan. You know what I mean? If you want to splurge, I definitely recommend this. If you are my skin tone, I feel like you're gonna be able to see this. It's super luxurious. That's all I have to say. I love the smell of it, I love the packaging, and I love the application, I love the color. It's just a really nice, subtle, sun-kissed bronze, you know, and it's a creamy bronzer, which I love, and I feel like you really won't go through this product. I've had this for so long that I'm just like, you know, like I haven't had to like purchase another one or anything like that, but it's so amazing. And I think it gives me like a really nice sun-kissed bronzy look. You see that? I think it looks so good, and I just love this. I feel like this looks so amazing on the skin. And now you guys, I'm just going to go in and set my under eye. I'm gonna go in with my RCMA powder, and I'm gonna be grabbing the e.l.f. sponge, but I'm gonna be grabbing the other side. I'm just gonna set. Now to set my Soleil Tan de Chanel, I'm gonna go in with my Hoola Benefit Bronzer, and this is a ColourPop F21 brush. And I'm just going to, I need to get another one of these too, look at that. There's like almost none left. So So I'm just going to grab whatever I can with my brush and then just go over the cream bronze. Now I'm going to go back in with my RCMA powder and my e.l.f. sponge, and I'm just going to grab a little bit and I'm going to reverse contour. Just want to clean this up. And I'm not going to bake. I just want to clean this up a little bit so it's not too low, because I feel like I brought it down a little bit lower than I wanted it to. I've been doing that a lot, but you know, at least I can do this and it'll make it look a lot better. So I'm gonna grab this big bluff face brush right here. This is from BH Cosmetics, yes. And I'm just going to clean this up. There you go. Now I'm going to move on to my eyes. So something simple, you guys. I'm going to be going in with the Urban Decay Cherry Naked palette, and this is what it looks like. So it's like nice. I feel like this palette's going to be really nice for the springtime, especially like these shades right here, and you could always go in and just like smoke it out a little bit. I've done a couple looks with this palette, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, so with this I'm going to be grabbing Juicy, which is this one here. It's like a peachy kind of like pinky shade. So I'm gonna grab that and I'm just going to apply that all over the lid, you guys. And I'm also going to apply that right into the crease. And the brush I am using is a Morphe M433. Keep this really simple. You see that? So like a nice little wash of color. I'm gonna go in and apply this right here as well. Make sure everything matches. Alright, so now I'm just gonna do a little bit on the inner corner. So I'm going to be grabbing this little brush here. This is a ColourPop L1, and it's a little accent brush. So I'm just going to be grabbing Turn On, which is this shade here. And I'm going to be using that on the inner corner, just for a little bit of a pop. Nothing too like intense, just something soft, but with a little bit of a pop. You see that? So it stands out a little. I think that looks great. It's something subtle, you know? You guys know I love like that inner corner shade, you know? And I'm gonna apply a little bit of that on the brow bone if I want to with the same brush. Just outline it. Nothing crazy. I feel like it adds a little something, you know, like when you shift your face, you get that little like shimmer underneath the brow, you know, like I see something, like, you know, I love it. I'm just gonna do that. And that's that. I feel like that's pretty good. So now I'm just going to be grabbing this brush from BH Cosmetics. It's like part of their marble collection. And this is a number, I don't know what number this is, but I'm going to be grabbing Juicy again. And I'm just going to run that on the lower lash line. So this is like a one shadow eye look. Keeping it really simple. I feel like this would be perfect for the springtime. Super soft, like a nice peachy coral, like peachy pink. I love it. It looks really pretty. It's definitely like an everyday makeup look right here. I think it looks great. So I feel like if I want to add something shimmery, I would go in with Bang Bang. So going in with that Morphe M433 and a little bit of Bang Bang. I can go right over on top of the lid, on the center if I wanted to, and call it a day. You see that? Nothing too crazy. I think that is perfect for like an everyday soft look, you know what I mean? I've completely forgot to contour my nose, but I'm going to grab this brush. I just picked this up like a couple weeks ago. This is the Morphe M459. I love this. I think it's like the best brush for your nose, especially for somebody like me that isn't a pro. So literally like just dipping your brush on here and then going in on the back of your hand, just tapping that out so you're not super intense on the nose, and then literally just run it down. You see that? Like even that right there is a little harsh, but we can always go back in and fix it. But it literally contours your nose. You see that? You see? I think this is like the best brush I could have ever like purchased. It's really good. And I'm just grabbing the ColourPop brush, but the ColourPop F21 brush. I'm just gonna literally grab the brush and just go over the nose and soften that out, but at the same time I want to make sure that I keep that little contoured look, you know, but just soften it up a little bit, and I think I'm good. I think that looks really good. You see that? So now that my nose is nice and contoured, looks a little snatched, I'm gonna go in with some blush. So I'm gonna actually go in with my favorite. It's over here, sorry. So this is the Milani Luminoso, and I'm just going to apply a little bit of this. So grabbing the, what is this? Real Techniques buffing brush. I'm just gonna grab a little bit of this, pack that on the back of my hand so it's not super intense, and I'm just gonna go over right here on the cheeks. Feeling like now it's starting to look a little monochromatic. I don't know about you, but I actually really enjoy a nice monochromatic look. So this really is pretty. I'm gonna apply a little bit on the nose. And I love it. It looks really good. It's not really what I was going for, but I mean, it'll do, right? It looks good. That's the only, you know, that's the important part, right? So now I'm going to go in with this right here. This is a really, really amazing blush highlighter. This is the Wet n Wild Hello Halo Blush Lighter. So this one is in the shade After Sex Glow. I'm going to show you real quick. It definitely goes with this look because it's like a peachy gold kind of shade range. So grabbing my Morphe M510, I'm just going to mix both of them together today. I'm just going to go crazy. Mix them both together. And I'm just going to apply that on the high points of my cheek for that nice little highlight. A little bit on the tip, or maybe a lot on the tip. From what I'm looking at, it's just a lot. You can always go in with the sponge and just pat that out. And apply a little bit here on the brow bone. And that is what we have so far. So now I'm just going to apply some lashes. I'm going to go in with the Salon Perfect 614s, these right here, and I'll be right back to finish off the rest of the makeup. All right, you guys, so as you can see, I finished applying my lashes, and I'm going to move on to some mascara. I'm going to apply that on the lower lashes. Usually when I get a little bit of black mascara on the lower lashes, I do sometimes leave it, or sometimes I go in with the brush that I use to apply shadow on the bottom lash and blend it out. So that's just going to soften up the harsh mascara stroke that's going on down there, and I'm just like, oh, okay. So there you go. I think that's good. If you want to go in with a little bit more of the shadow, you know, which we use Juicy, I can go in with a little bit more juicy. I'm also going to add a little bit more on the inner corner. So I'm going to go in with Turn On again and just add a little bit more. This is really a soft eye look, and I really like it. So now I'm going to go in with this lip liner from Jordana. This one is in the shade Rose Crush. And now I'm just going to add a little bit of lip gloss to my lips. This is the NYX Butter Lip Gloss in the shade Apple Strudel. I'm actually going to add a little bit of something on the waterline. So I'm going to go in with my Rimmel London in the nude eyeliner. And that's pretty much it for my look today. I'm now going to set my face with the NYX Bear With Me Prime, Set, and Refresh. Alright you guys, so this is the final look right here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. This is a really nice, soft, spring, everyday makeup kind of look. It's very monochromatic and pretty simple in my opinion, and I really do like it. It's a little bit of color, you know what I mean? It's not just like using a bronzer or anything like that. It's a nice, subtle, peachy pink color, and I think it's perfect. So now that the weather is getting nice, I feel like something like this would be really pretty, and like I said, it's super easy. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's makeup look. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up. Also, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!